and the 0.6, no, before 0.6, 0.5, and the 0.5, we know that it's going to be in the same line with what, with 0.1, isn't it? So I'll simply take it, direct it like this. If I'm taking it like this, is the same 0.5 in line with 7. There it goes. Once it touch there, I'll then take it to vanishing point of my stationary point first. There it goes. Once it touch picture plane, it goes vertically down. Picture plane goes vertically down. There it is. Right there, we're getting it. Once it gets there, I'll then take it to vanishing point of my left hand side. They are already behaving to vanishing point of our right hand side, so we have to take it to vanishing point of your left hand side. And what we know is that 0.5 is in the same line with what, with 0.1, isn't it? So there it goes. So there it goes. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 that we're looking for, which is along this line, must be in the same line with your 0.1, which means right there, colliding with this one. That's going to be a 0.5 all together. So the 6 in line with what, with your 0, as much as you can see them right from your top view angle. So there is the 6. What we have to just construct now, simply just construct it like this. There it goes. Once it touch here, I can then take it to directing it to what, to my what to call stationary point. Where is it? You see this one, stationary point. There it goes. After the stationary point, direct it, take it vertically down. It's this one. There it goes. Once it touch the height tip, which is which one? Which is that one. Just that one. So I can take it to vanishing point of my left hand side. There it goes. So this is the very last point of 4.6, which is in the same line with the 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along this line, colliding with this one. So there it goes. That's going to be our 0.6 all together. So the 7.7, we know that it's in the same line with 0.5. Same line with 0.5, but however, you still have to construct it on the front space like this. So the 7 in line with 0.11, that goes. Once it get here, you take it, directing it toward to vanishing point, stationary point first. Stationary point, where are you? Is this one, my brother? So there it goes. Once it touch picture plane, goes vertically down. Which is which one? Which is this one. So there it goes. I'll have to stop right here. Double check. I'll have to stop where? Right here. That goes. Once it touch center vision SP, that goes. Which one? It's this one. Once it get here, then take this one, vanishing point of my right hand side now. So it's this one, and must give me, this is must give me collide with what, with 5. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. I mean 6, 5. So this is the line of 5. So the moment I'm taking this point to my vanishing point of my right hand side, where is colliding with the line of 5, that's going to be my 0.7 all together. You do the same thing. Go back to your top view again, my brother. So take 0.8 now, 0.8 and 0.8 in the same line with what, with 0.10. So you're just getting it a little bit, just a little bit. Then just a little bit away from that corner, you direct this new point to your stationary point. Stationary point, isn't it? There's my stationary point to my new point. Stationary point to my new point, which is this one. So construct it faint, there it goes. Once it touches the picture plane, too close, take it vertically down. There it goes up to, up to this one. There it goes, trace it up to this one. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, which is that one. That one. So you take this point to vanishing point of your right hand side. So this one must call, you remember we're looking for 8. So point 8 must be in the same line with 4. So this is the point, isn't it? This is the point. So this is 6, this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So I'm looking for that one, which means it's this line. There it goes, which is that one, where it's colliding with this one. That's going to be my point. So I'm having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the same line with 0. 7, 8, I have to get 9 in the same line with what? With 3. Go back to your top view, which is the very last point in terms of constructing. So point 9, there it goes. Once it touch the outer, so you then direct it to your stationary point again, which is this one. So there it goes. Once it touch right there, you take it vertically down, which is this one. This is point 9, trace it, that goes from there, that goes, once it touch there, goes vertically down. So I have to get it along somewhere here. Everyone. So remember, vertical with your T-square, not just with your ruler, with your T-square, which is that one. So once it gets there, I can then take it to my vanishing point of my right hand side. So there it goes. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 right here. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So there is 3 in the same line with 9. Are we together? So 9, 9. I'm now descending, going down. So 9, 10 in the same line with 8. So which means I'm having a point right here. I'm having a point right here. 11 in line with 7 and in line with 1. So 0, 1. So which means my point 11 is right here. So now I can join them. Join my points. I'm having 0 up to can join my points. Can join my points. Join my points. Join my points. Join my point. So in the exam, I'll urge you to end with this step. So after this one, and it has got a height. It has got a height. It has got a height. So let's finish up the house. Let me give you just a little bit out of a zoom out, just a little bit. So let's firstly get the walls now. Okay, so this point I have, which is that one, get it. Can you move from here till there? How? By taking this point, take this point to stationary point. Once it touch picture plane, I can go vertically down. So from here to right there, I can have it solid. Have it solid from here to right there. Okay, so this one is going to now go up just a little bit. I can just construct it a little bit like that. Okay, then from there, let's get this point now. We have to get it somewhere here. Let's get that point. Remember, we started with that one, so let's get this other one now. take it to vanishing point of your, take it to stationary point first, that goes, which is this one. Now this one is which one? Is that one. It's that one, which is that one. So which means it's going to be dark from here to right there. So there it goes. And I can have just a little bit of a height again. Just a little bit of the height again. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now as you can see it clearly there by your front view that okay, there is a door. Remember the question they said is what? It's a entertainment area. Yes, so get that corner from the stationary point. So there it goes. Once it touch the picture plane, get it down. So there it goes. So this one, let me mark it, because now I have to take this point so that I'll be getting it somewhere. Take this point and direct it to your stationary point. Vanishing point of your left. There it is. Then double check. It's this one, isn't it? So you took this point. There it goes. Once it gets here, you then went vertically down. You can come back to record that. Come back to record that, which is this one. This one. So, which is that one. From here till here, I can have it solid. Have it solid right there. So that I will begin to see what is happening. Solid right there. Okay. So from here till here is the entrance. See? So I'll move to the second point, direct it to your stationary point. There it goes. Once it touches the picture plane, goes vertically down. There it goes. So I'll be getting it along this line. So that goes as much as even in my top view, they're on the same. So that goes, which is that one, which is this one. A1. Which is that one. So I cannot draw it dark here because of the entrance. So I can take the last corner. Remember, we're taking the walls. So which is this one. Direct it to stationary point. There it goes. Once it touch picture plane, it goes vertically down again, which is this one. There it goes. I am getting it still right there. Are we together? So, and I can just give it a little bit of a height for now. Just a little bit of the height, because it's the corner wall, so I can have it. You understand? So even here I can just give it a little bit of a height, so it's good as if it's this one in our front view. This one just a little bit of a height again. It's going to good as if it's that one all together. So this one is that one, this one is this one, this one is that one, this one is that one. Okay, then after that, my brother, what can we do now? We can come back to from here till here. Let's get the height of the walls now. So there it goes. It's this one. So once it touch here, my center vision supposed to go horizontal to vanishing point of my left hand side, which is this one. Vanishing point of my left hand side. So this one must intersect with what? With that corner now, because the roof it will be under. The roof it will be under. So now, since I've already took this one, I can now take the corner of the roof directly. The roof directly. There it goes. There it goes. Once it touches there, which is the very last one. There it goes. I'll be getting it. Wait, there it goes from here till there. Which is this one. I'll be getting it right there. Remember, that it goes from there. That goes, which is, remember, is the last one. It's the last one. So which means is that one. How did it happen that we're getting it there? Remember, there it goes. Once it touch center vision, goes to, so the moment you take this one, once it touch picture plane, it's going to give you this point altogether. So once I've gotten this point, I can now take that one. We're still at the right track. Take that one, the very last one, direct it to your stationary point. So there it goes. Once it touches your picture plane, it goes vertically down, which is that one. So now, which means I can have it solid from here to right there. From here to right there, my brother. So when in my top, when I'm moving from here till here in our ground, it's good as if I'm moving from here to the right there. So the right view is good as if moving from here to right there. Are we together? So double check your top. So I've gotten this. Now we can move to this point, which means I'll take this point to my vanishing point of my left hand side, which is that one. Vanishing point of my left hand side. Are we together? So the moment I'm taking this one to vanishing point of my right hand side, which means then it's up to me whether I can now come and take the walls up, since now I can see what, okay, it's supposed to be dactyl right there. Remember, these are is the door. It has got its own different height, so I'll end with it. I come and construct this one up as well. Are we together? So that I'll begin to see a light. Okay, so this one I'll draw it dactyl way. I'll come and take that height, come and take that, I mean that point in our top view. In our top view, direct to your stationary point. So there it goes. Once it touches picture plane, so I know that I have to get it somewhere here along this line. So take it vertically down. So there it goes. So which means it's that one, that point. So I'll then draw it dark from here to right there. Are we together? So I can come back to have this one again up. Now I know that it's going to be up to right there. So I think now I can see my house now. Okay, that's it. Now let's get this one. Let's move. We've already gotten this one. Let's move from here to here. You can see that, okay, when you take this one, it will correspond with what you see on your front view, right? So now this point in your top, it will be which one? It should be that one. It should be that one. So to get that point nicely, you have to do it like this, my brother. So there it goes. You know that you automatically know that it's going to be in the same line with this one, isn't it? So there it goes. Further extend it like this. Once it touch picture plane, I can just indicate by an arrow, so that when I'm practicing this later, I'll remember how these lines were constructed. They were being directed to where. So once they touch picture plane, so it's gonna go vertically down. So there it goes up to exactly to the point that we are referring to, the height that we are referring, because from here to here it's a now different height. So I can indicate by an arrow again that, okay, yeah, it was now going down. So once it touch this one, when I'm taking it to what? To vanishing point of my right hand side, is not giving me anything, you understand? But then should you take it to vanishing point of your left hand side, that's when it's supposed to give you something. Take it to vanishing point of your left hand side, faint, right? So this one I can indicate by an arrow again. Okay, now it was going this direction. Okay, this one we are going to let it collide with what? With this one, my brother. Take it like this. This is the point that we took, isn't it? So now take it like this. There it goes. Once it touch picture plane, I can just mark it, indicate by an arrow again. Once it touch picture plane, I'm gonna take it vertically down. So there it goes up to at this height. So up to at that height, which height? This one. Remember, which line is this one? It's the one that is we set from here till here is the height. So you take it to vanishing point of your left hand side. Is not gonna give you anything, but the moment now you take it to vanishing point of your right hand side, let it collide with this one. You take it to vanishing point of your right hand side. So there it goes. Where they are colliding with that one, I can see they are colliding right there. So which means I'll be then getting that point. I can see it clearly nicely there by our front view. So I can have it dark from here, not here, from here till right there. That's that's your point roof. Solid from here to right there. You understand? So so this corner we've already gotten it. So come and move. You can see it clearly nicely there by your right view. So it's good as if we'd be moving from here till right there. But what we know now is that it's along this line, my guy. So you simply take this point, direct it to your stationary point. Now you won't even struggle because you've already gotten that one. So that goes. Once it touch here, picture plane, you know the protocol. Once it touch the picture plane, it goes vertically down. Vertically down. So there it goes. I am getting it along that line, along this one. So which means it's that one. So I can then just draw it dark from here to right there. And have it solid again from here to right there. Everyone. So we've already gotten this one. Remember, I said to you, I'm using a very small drawing sheet. So that is why this seems to be very congested. But however, the protocol is still the same. So sometimes to draw something very small, it might be a challenge. So now we have the second height of our roof, which is that one. So you do the same thing what you did with this one. How? Direct this point to your CV1 and CV2, also corresponding, that indeed is still the corresponding with what you have on your front. Okay, then after you've took this one, you come back to your top view. Which point is this one in your top view? Is that one, isn't it? So you take this point. So there it goes. Once it touch the picture plane, once it touch the picture plane, I will take it vertically down. So what I can do now, I can just show by an arrow with these lines, they were going this direction. Once it touch the picture plane, I will then take it vertically down. So I can actually see that I have to come back to just extend this one just a little bit. Extend it just a little bit. So this is it. I can show by an arrow again. Okay, it was now going down. So once it gets there, should I take it to vanishing point of my right hand side? It's not gonna give me anything. So there it goes. But the moment I'm taking it to vanishing point of my left hand side, that's where it's gonna give me something. There it goes. So I can indicate by an arrow again, so that when I'm practicing later, I'll know what these lines they were constructed going to which direction. Okay, so you come back to your top view again. This point seems to be in the same, which means you're going to rely on the very same line. Same line. There it goes. Once it touched here, it went down, went down, went down, went down till here. But now we won't be tracing it till here. Till where? There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Till right here. Let me repeat. There it goes, there it goes. Once it touch picture plane, goes vertically down, till right here, my brother. Why right here? Because it's colliding with this one that was just going horizontally, isn't it? Once it gets here, you take it to vanishing point of your left hand side. It's not gonna give you anything. Even if you don't construct this one, it's not necessary. But the moment you take it to vanishing point of your of your what? Of your right hand side is supposed to collide with this one so that it give you this corner, give you that one, isn't it? There it goes. To vanishing point of our right hand side, colliding with what? With this one, with that one. That is why we are using transparent rulers. So I'll recommend you guys use transparent rulers so that you easily trace your point. Okay, so now I can just collide, join this point with this one, solid. Join this one with that one, solid. Without fear or favor. Without fear or favor. You understand? So now I can move along this line to get that one. Since I now know it, okay, it will be along this line. I can take this one direct. I can take this one directly, directing it towards to my stationary point. There it goes. Once it touch picture plane, goes vertically down, which is this one. There it goes. So which is that one, my brother. That one. Heaven. So I can have it solid now. From here till here. Solid. Heaven. Then from there, where to get this one, I know that it's also along this line. So which means I can take this point direct as well. I will know I will be getting it along this one. Directing it towards to stationary point. There it goes. Once it touch here, seems to be on top of this one. Once it touch there, that goes. I will be getting it right there, which means it's this one. Just a little bit. So I can join this one from here to right there, and from here to right there, all together. Then we are done with the roof. This is what you're going to see on your roof. This is what you're going to see on the roof. So let's come and get the height of the door. The height of the door. Remember, we just said it's moving out up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with the height of the door, I'll just take it horizontally, corresponding with that one. So once it touch the center vision SP line, which is that one, I'll take it to my vanishing point of my left hand side. It's not gonna give me anything, but the moment I'm taking to vanishing point of my right hand side, that's where it's necessary. So there it goes. Once it touch the corner, of my house, I change its direction towards to vanishing point of my left hand side. Just a little bit. So there it goes. So I'll then draw it up till here, draw it up till right there. That's your favor now, which is from here to right there, from here to right there. And have it solid right here. That's say. But however, when you double check your top view, you can actually see the thickness of the wall. So let's show it. Remember, you took this one. Come and take the inner one now. The inner one, directing it towards to your stationary point. There it goes, which is very close to this one. Once you touch picture plane, goes vertically down. There it goes. So I'll then take this one to vanishing point of my right hand side. Vanishing point of my right hand side. There it goes. So it's going to be just a little bit dark there. And then dark right here. That's how the thickness of the wall is going to show. Let's see the inner the inner ground line, because sometimes you may find that it's dark there. So we cannot take this one to vanishing point of our you cannot do like this. You cannot do like this and be like, and be like from here till here is now dark. Why? Because of this one talks about the back, which is this one, which is this one. You have to take the inner one. So how are you going to take the inner one? You firstly take it out just a little bit, take it out a little bit. Understand? So the moment you take this point out, which means here you are gonna get it somewhere here, isn't it? How? You took it out on the outer surface of the wall, then you take it directly to your stationary point. So there it goes. Once it touch here, then you can take it vertically down. There it goes, vertically down. There it goes. So I am getting it right there, isn't it? So this is the point that I will then take it to my vanishing point of my right hand side. So there it goes. So I can now say it's solid from here to right here. Are we together? So you can actually see I almost threw it dark till right there. So that one is what you see on your top view, which is this one. What? This one. Then after that, what can you see now? Let's come and finish up what is happening here. Okay, that's same. So I will come back to my top view again, just a little bit of a zoom out. My top view again, I'll take the very outer last point. Direct it to my stationary point. So there it goes. Once it touch, it seems to be exactly on top of that corner. So I have to get it along. This one, isn't it? So there it goes. Once it touch here. So, which is that one. So which means from here till here I can have it dark, my brother, joining the corner of the house, actually dark from here to right there. Are we together? How about this one? Again, there it goes. Seems to be still on top. Still on top, isn't it? There it goes. So I'll be getting it where I can simply come back to this right from the top. Because if I will be like tracing it here, I might confuse myself here. So just simple way, do it like this. Further extend it just a little bit. This. Then take this point. The moment you take this point, which means in your ground, you'll be getting it along somewhere here, isn't it? So take this point, you direct it towards to your station point. So there it goes, which means it's that one, isn't it? Then from there it goes vertically down, which means is I am getting it right here. Isn't it? So now you take this one, because you have to consider this one. You take this point, remember you're still getting it out on the outer line. So you'll then take it to vanishing point of your left hand side. So that goes, but then further extend it solid till actually not extending it, just mark here along this line. So which means I can come and have this one dark. You understand? Dark like that. So then, and dark like that, just a little bit. Then this one is going to be dark till, remember, it's this corner, trace it nicely. Till right there, isn't it? So which means from here till here solid, from here till the solid, vertically solid, like that, solid like this, and solid like this, and from here till here solid again. That's the corner. It goes. So that is it. But then these numbers, those you have to show is going to be something of this nature. If I can draw it freehandly for you, it's going to be something of this nature, where you can just sit, isn't it? So you are going to take down this point, take down this point, take down this point. So this, you can end with it. Take down to where? To this level now. To this level, which is 0 till here, till here, till here, till there. Once they touch here, you take them to vanishing point of your right hand side. So there it goes. 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 So which means same applies what you did here. You have to also take them here down, down, down. But I'm tired. But you have to get something like this, guys. If I can just I'm tired. You finish it up for yourself, guys. Something of this nature. You understand? So that was it. That was the long one. That was it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If there is something I got, you can just let me know there in the comment. Okay, that was great. 12 Engineering Graphics and Design. See you on the next video. I'm tired. So, but you have to get something of this nature. Should I have forgotten something? You can just let me know on the comment. Okay.